When speculation arises about a new Samsung flagship launching in January, and it's already October, it indicates that something significant is in the works. Indeed, rumors surrounding the Samsung S26 are already heating up in tech forums. Discussions abound regarding modifications to the series, the possibility of a 3-layer folding device, and new software that could enhance the user experience. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's unpack what we can actually expect. How to watch the event for free. Samsung Electronics is known for its grand presentations. Typically, only a limited number of journalists and influencers are able to attend the event in person, while the rest of us can watch it on the company's official website. Traditionally, the debut of the Galaxy S series occurs in the second or third week of January, although the exact venue remains undisclosed. A link to the live broadcast is expected to be shared a few days prior, allowing everyone to click Notify Me to ensure they do not miss the start. The most intriguing speculations are not centered on the camera or chipset. They revolve around the series framework. According to reliable sources, the Samsung S26 may debut with a slightly revised lineup. A Galaxy Unpacked event is never complete without software updates. The forthcoming version of the interface, One UI 8.5, is expected to introduce smart features, AI integration, and enhanced multitasking optimization. This change is not merely cosmetic. One UI serves as Samsung's identity within the Android ecosystem, and each iteration brings significant improvements to the user experience. However, the most exciting speculation pertains to the company's first triple-folding smartphone. Indeed, triple, as opposed to the double-folding design seen in previous models of the Samsung Z Fold 7 range. This innovative design could result in a more compact device that unfolds into a large screen, suitable for both productivity and leisure. A significant potential development for Galaxy AI is the additional support for various third-party chatbots, not limited to just Gemini and Bixby. Choi Won-jun, the president and chief operating officer of Samsung's mobile division, revealed to Bloomberg that negotiations are ongoing, but did not specify which, if any, third parties might be integrated into Galaxy AI. Bloomberg says that Samsung is nearing a deal with Perplexity, which would also see Samsung invest in the company. Naturally, we think that AI will play a big role in the S26's software, which we're guessing will arrive with a version of One UI 8. However, at this early stage, it's tough to determine what more modifications we might see from the phones. Since the S25 series runs on the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, our hypothesis is that Samsung will opt for the next-generation Snapdragon chip for the S26, which is speculated and reported to be the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. There have been a handful of S26 battery speculations so far, and none of them can seem to agree on what to expect from the three phones in the lineup. The earliest suggested that we may see the phones come with silicon-carbon battery chemistry, which delivers substantially higher power density than standard lithium-ion batteries. That would effectively mean increased battery capacity without taking up more space. It could also translate to a smaller physical battery that frees up room for other things. It all depends on in which manner Samsung wants everything to run. Some rumors indicate that Samsung could raise the battery capacity to somewhere between 6,000 mAh and 7,000 mAh, which would be a huge jump higher. Sadly, later speculations revealed that the Ultra model wouldn't reach 5,400 mAh. While larger than the 5,000 mAh battery in the S25 Ultra, it's not nearly the stunning boost from those earlier reports, even if it is a lot more probable. In the months since then, we've heard that the battery may not be getting any form of upgrade at all, with Ice Universe suggesting that the S26 Ultra will feature the same 5,000 mAh battery as prior Galaxy Ultra models. Thankfully, Ice Universe also predicts that the charging speed will eventually exceed 45 watt, subsequently suggesting it would approach 60 watt. While it's something of a meme at this point, it's about time Samsung pushed the charging rate to something that can better challenge its Chinese counterparts. However, in a subsequent post on Weibo, Ice Universe noted that the 60-watt charging speed might not raise the overall rate by that much. In the report, they report that the phone could only obtain 75 to 80% charge from 0% after 30 minutes. However, it could approach 90% in less formal tests, which can be quite conservative. And the other Galaxy S26 models. Sadly, they could continue with 25-watt charging like many Galaxy S devices before them. But at least wireless charging could be enhanced with genuine QI2 support, at least on the S26 Edge. Given the demonstrated power of the elite chipset, one wonders how much better its successor will be. A report from Digital Chat Station indicates that the new chipset may be significantly more powerful, featuring a 4.6 gigs CPU and a 1.2 gigs DPU, an upgrade from the 4.47 gigs CPU in the current Elite. While this information is somewhat limited, it is generally true that a higher clock speed translates to improved chip performance. However, there is speculation that Samsung might revert to using Exynos chipsets, as seen with the Galaxy Z Flip 7. Unfortunately, Exynos chips typically exhibit lower performance, as evidenced by comparisons between the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and the Snapdragon 8 Elite-powered Motorola Razr Ultra. The extent of this potential transition remains unclear. Previous launches have shown Samsung predominantly offering phones with Qualcomm CPUs in North America, while Exynos chips have been reserved for the rest of the world. The increased availability of Qualcomm Snapdragon chips over the past 3 years appears to be more of an anomaly compared to earlier trends, likely due to chip shortages and the challenges of manufacturing 3-nanometer Exynos technology. According to the leaker Jukan Losriv, the S26 is expected to utilize the Exynos 2600, which is one generation ahead of the 2500 used in the Z Flip 7. At this early stage, there's still a lot we don't know about the Galaxy S26 lineup. Yet the speculations are progressively creating a picture of the kind of phone we should expect. Anyone hoping for a significantly different-looking collection of devices is going to be disappointed, though so far the possible changes do sound encouraging. The rumored disappearance of the Plus model does concern us, especially when you consider that it's been inching progressively closer to the Ultra model over the past few years. So the inclusion of the Edge as a part of the primary trio might be a very interesting behind-the-scenes shakeup. But for now, there's still a lot we don't know about the phones, and we'll have to wait and see what future rumors and leaks hold. So, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.